Good morning, children. How are you today, huh? Hey, look at that. An actual connection. When I tried last week, it was just an abomination. Alright. The Screamer always looks really interesting when it rolls up, but it is, like, ancient. My God, look at that. The Screamer. Alright, where are we going? I got, like... Funnily enough, this was actually where some of my weird, like, controller thing came from, actually. Because, like... I was just getting into playing some, like... of the PCEngine and PC ROMrom games. And, like, this little doodad had come out around that time. There's also a wireless, like a Bluetooth one, but it uses, I think it's like a 8-bit, but it uses buttons. I really wanted the switches, you know. I wanted that original thing. And then, I got this, and then it was just a lot of fun playing, like, some of the old TurboGrafx games with this thing. Okay, no, where are we? There we are. CD quality music. Alright. This is why I gotta get a new fucking, like, SSD for this fucking thing. Like, it is slow to load. Alright, come on. Pull Duchess. You can do it. God, is Mel still going at 100? Oh, God, good on him, man, you know. So this got a remake, I think for the PSP, if memory serves. It's one of the linear ones, like the...
Vor langer Zeit lebten die Menschen glücklich und zufrieden. Niemand bemerkte den Schatten, der sich langsam über ihnen...
German intro cutscenes. I think German? I mean, it sounds German.
Die Dunkelheit trübte ihre Sinne und das Böse fraß sich tief in ihre Seelen. Vom Wahnsinn getrieben schmiedeten sie einen Pakt mit dem Teufel. Zu später Stunde kamen sie zusammen, um gemeinsam die Mächte der Finsternis mit ihrem sündigen Blut zu rufen. Sie zu erlösen von ihrer sterblichen Existenz, den Anbeginn einer neuen Welt vor Augen.
I feel like this is what it's gotta be. I mean, look at this shit. This is great. You know? This is some CastleVAAAANias.
Und so begab es sich, dass nach 100 Jahren das Böse wieder Fleisch geworden war. Als unsterbliches Geschöpf der Nacht kann es die Gestalt des Wolfs, der Fledermaus oder des Nebels annehmen. Es labt sich am Blut der Menschen. Dracula, der Fürst der Finsternis, Herr des Teufelsschlosses, ist auferstanden.
I love how that distant bat graphic is just like some rectangles wiggling around each other. You know? Alright. Enter. You know, one thing I like about the CastleVAAAANias was, like, they give you more than... Because, like, a lot of the time... You know, and look, to be fair, they didn't have a lot of space. If, you know, the more fucking letters you had in a name, that's fucking game they can't make. Oh, in order to defeat the powers of evil, I will go by full Christian name. What's tactics? Alright. One of the reasons I really enjoy the PCEngine is, you know, Australia, I think it only ever got it as like kind of an import. You know, I don't think there was ever an actual release of the PCEngine in Australia. I do remember seeing like pictures of it in comic books and magazines and stuff and just being like, oh, look. But it's, you know, as someone raised in an environment that was predominantly like, you know, heavily Sega, a lot of Nintendo obviously, and then eventually just, you know, all Nintendo. You know, the PCEngine was released after the, like a fair ways after the NES. I think a little bit before the Mega Drive in Japan. And that puts it at this really interesting space in terms of graphics, because it's like much better than the Master System or the NES. But the Mega Drive generally and the SNES, you know, pretty much all the time, generally beat it. But it also had like this CD-ROM add-on that they really did put a lot of work into. And so you get this kind of unique little space of games. Like, stuff like this, where it's like, it's definitely not deep into the 90s territory, you know, graphics, but it's very much not Master System or NES, you know? It's like, it's a bubble I want to see sort of explored by modern titles a bit more, of just doing what you can in terms of, like, you know, the amount of colors and the, you know, this style of art and presentation, but taking advantage of the fact that you have, you know, compared to a, you know, 1989 CD-ROM infinite space. That fucking ruled. Like, because I can think back to those years, you know, I can think back to when I was like fucking, what, you know, 5 and 6 and 7 and shit. And that would have just exploded my fucking brain. Oi! Wanker! Fuck off! Oh, you fucking minge. Come here. Come here a minute, I just want to talk. Ha! Broke your stick. Ah, missed me, bitch. Did you have anything else there? Dinner of Flames, like... Think I'm not getting that fucking fire up there? Fuck you. You know, like, something I find a lot of the modern retro titles do is, like, overthink it a little. You know, like, you should just do this kind of, you know, scaling and parallax background shit, but, like, with the idea that you could have even more going on back there. You know, use the old techniques, but just take advantage of the fact that you can, you know, you're not fretting about, like, filling up your goddamn sprite sheet or whatever. Oh, okay. I was wondering what the fuck happened there, and then... One thing I am going to be doing a lot in this motherfucker is saving state. Algebra. The PSP version is good. Like, I'd say if I'm gonna play Rondo of Blood, I'll probably play this version, just because if I'm gonna play something that's got that, like, kind of updated look and feel, I also want the, you know, the more Metroid-y game design. You know, this is a linear game. You go from the start of a stage to the end of the stage, you fight a boss, and then you're on the next stage. I broke your barrel, now what? Stupid dickhead. You have nothing. Alright, now some fucking karate monster comes out here at some point. Oh. Oh yeah, shit, actually, now that I think about it, it does feel like... There are some good hacks of 2 out there, actually, as well, and some good fan games. I mean, there are maybe 1 or 2 little things about this, like, you know, it still does have that Castlevania-y shit where, like, sometimes you'll, like, if you drop off a ledge, you can't move left or right, you just drop like a rock. That's right. There we go. Fucking goddamn fart monsters, I hate them. That Castlevania of that kid dealing with whatever weird issues he... whatever, it was a little hard anyway. That doesn't feel like an awful lot in here, you know? Like, there's just kind of a monster. That's right, he did too, didn't he? That's so fucking funny. You know, I mean, like... Oh, you fucking cunt. Oh, that should have hit. Fuck you. Like, just the way the trees and bushes are done here, you know? Ow! I love the detail of the axe, like, bouncing off. A bit slow there, Chuckles. Barbecue Dad. I wonder if select is like the fucking special in this. Oh, yeah, okay. Axe Tantrum! Something's afoot. I'm glad I have the axe for this shit. Damn it. Midgets. At any rate, something I forgot about, and something that I can demonstrate now is what this game does have is whoop, other paths. I feel like this should, I don't know, do or be something more, and I feel like I'm probably missing something here, you know? Same as like I can kind of jump up into the roof here. I'm not sure if that's... Like, and then there's that there, you know? Like, what's that about? I do feel like I'm missing something, though. Ah! Good old holy water. That's one of my favorite weapons, actually. Like, there's a bunch of hearts in that fucking thing, but I really just don't know how to get to it comfortably. I mean. No! God damn it! Maybe I can get a decent jump off of this. Aha! Oh, fuck yeah. Now I'm filled with the love of Jesus. Ass. Alright, you're gonna be a fucking minge and make me jump. Oh, double ass. That shit's getting around, you know? Oh, okay. I thought those roof spikes were gonna hurt me, but they don't, so... I mean, if you're gonna sell, like, magic video game crack to people, I probably wouldn't want people knowing who I was either. You know? Like, Lord, if anything like that ever went bonkers, I would desperately hope that somehow my identity was not tethered to it. Because if you bother me, I will punish you. And so, yeah, if we take a different way, look, now there's this guy, we get a different level and an ending and a different boss. We don't fight any of those big Dwayne The Rock Johnsons. Ah, piss. I don't know if I've got enough time to fucking... Yeah, so he's moving from the back... Oh, that's right. I keep treating it like he's an active fucking thing when he's not. I have to remember that. Yeah, fuck this. I'm gonna redo it. Penis. Damn it. Never get him. You missed me again, dipshit. Get him, Jesus! it really is. You know, like that's that old time religion. You know, that's that shit you read about where they're like, oh yeah, you know, if the fucking witch doctors are bothering you, you can just Christ punch them. So, you know, if that shit were happening, you'd probably have, you know, a slightly better... Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, now you're dead. And I have your soul, which gives me all my fucking health back, so that was a waste of time, wasn't it? the piss of Christ. This is the piss of Christ. It's... Because you probably could design a boomerang crucifix. You know, like I have seen some interesting shaped boomerangs. Do I want to fucking... Alright, well it hurts those, so... I fucking hate... piss off. Die. Ow, bit. Ah, look at... That's some fucking gameplay there. That's the old days. Bits of my fucking brain working again. Let me dodge all that shit. Now I'll just get fucking hit by some damn skeleton. No, you don't. That is the evil nature of semen ball meat. I fucking hate the nuisance enemies in this series, man. Like, nothing makes me... Nothing frustrates more than Medusa heads. Haha! I don't like the look of you. No. I was right. My name is Otto. I love Belactro. Get back here. Ah! Shit ass motherfucker. Okay. Don't think there's much I can do there, but you never know. Ah! Got a merman down there? I can't quite see. Okay, so this is just the land of stupid enemies. Bye-bye. I love the holy water, man. Ow. Fuck off. Birds! You motherfucker! Stop it! Dare you, sir? Oh yeah, the purple spear assholes. Oh yeah, no, I still remember the first time I ever played fucking Castlevania on the NES, and I was wondering why I was dying when I was picking up so many hearts. It's like, huh? Hearts aren't health, they're how many of the fucking little doodads you can throw. Alright, so just stuff's just meaningless now, okay. Oh, fuck you. I thought you were dead. Skeleton ass, dipshit, cunt, motherfucker. I really hate the Medusa heads. Stop stealing my wall hearts! I just imagine every time Dracula wakes up and just having to, like, wander about the fucking castle and picking Medusa heads out of the fly screens and shit. The Fleamen. Oh yeah, the werewolf. That's a cool reveal. Hell yeah. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Son of a bitch. I love the, like, the actual dog yipe noise. Ah, cock ass. We're owl exterminators. Those wall bounce attacks really fucking hurt. Oh, that's right, I've got like 67. Hell yeah. Get him, Jesus! Who taught fucking the dog fireballs? Ah! Ooh, missed me with that one, dipshit! Now you're just a naked dude. Billy and Mandy and House Empty on my hard drive. Yeah, I have a Pocket Flip too. So that's my handheld. I like the I mean, it's a great design. For anything that I want to, you know, travel with at any point, like, I wouldn't exactly call it pocketable, but I mean, you know, I also by and large don't really want to carry these things around in my pocket. There are some that you could do that with easily, like the sub-$100 ones that just mostly do the 2D consoles. They'd be okay for that. But in terms of price, performance, and just general quality, you just can't go past Retroid. Like, fucking love this tune. I think I'll still stick with, like, the Jesus Juice. Ah, these guys are dicks. CD quality music. That would probably be health if I were a bit more injured. Those big overhead swings from those guys hurt too, you gotta be fucking careful. Ah, you fucking ninja. I do wish the... Like, the holy water does different damage depending on the game. And this is some of the weaker holy water, but it does get, like... Wall chicken! One thing I do love about this series is it will just come up with the most deranged shit. You know, like, why are the skeletons on skeleton vines? Look, go away. I hate when they give you the Super Jesus, and there's just nothing, like, there was no utility to that, you know? And it's not like I could store that, like, there's like, oh yeah, you got your fucking, you know, Christ beam, just, I can push select and I get, like, fucking Giga Christ, I gotta figure out when I'm gonna use this. No, just, you touch it and it fucking kills everybody on screen. Is there anybody else? No, this area is pretty light, actually, you know? Fuck off, you bastards. That's such a good fucking song. Jack! Whoop! You know, I might actually keep the fucking Bible, because that's quite useful. See? The good book can be used to beat small people. I bet you didn't know that. They only bring that up at, like, the snake handler churches these days. Ah! Like, it's just such a chore to even do anything, you know? It's like, I'm trying to jump, and there's just this face. And you shouldn't even be here. I don't even know what fucking... You're like a fucking ancient Greek fucking mythical thing. I don't know why you... Oh, there we go. I managed to use fucking the power of Christ to fucking kill one Medusa head. Fucking marvelous. Now, there's something here, and God damn it. But, like, if you hit these things, they, like, turn... I don't know, I think it mustn't work with the fucking Bible, but if you hit them with the whip, they rotate, and I'm, like, because there are these secret paths and shit, but I don't know them, and I don't know them off, you know, off by heart, so, like... I mean, it is something, though. There are all these little... What the... Alright. You're a durable motherfucker, aren't you? Body massage. Fucking die! Jesus, what? There's just flea men in that bell! I was gonna get the axe, but I feel like the Bible's gonna be just as helpful here with these stupid fucking things. Yeah. You really gotta take those purple cunts out fast, because they fucking hit like a truck. Ah! What was that? Who the fuck are you even? Alright, now there's something... Yeah. Okay. I think I probably should have been on that left one. It would have taken me up somewhere. Oh well. That's the story of Jesus. Still enjoying the good book. Oh, big chicken! Well, that's ham or beef. Soaking. This feels like something as well, but I'm just not sure what. Like, do you want me to sit with you? Like, is that it? South Park's good at... South Park? What the fuck did I say that? Castlevania is good at this shit, where, like... There'll be all these little things that probably are something, but you just, you know, they tantalize. And you don't know what. Like, maybe that was it. You know, maybe there's nothing more to it than that. Alright. You need a dose of the good book. Ouch! Uh-oh. God damn it, fuck you. Oh no. Fucking Shoryuken me, you cunt! Diedrich Bader does a lot of good voices, actually. He was the voice of Batman in Brave and the Bold. Does a really good job, too. I mean, like, look. No one's gonna beat Kevin Conroy or, you know, be him, but, like, the idea is not to try and, like, you know, recreate that magic. Atop Countless Terrors. See, that's the name of a stage. Okay, let's have a look at the old Sega Saturn. It's good every time. Ah, Christ, what's back on this fucker? There we go. I drive a Saturn. Okay, this is gonna be... I think this is gonna be under A for the... fucking whatever the fuck. Okay, maybe not. Oh no, there it is. Akuma juice. I do love the Bible. I love throwing the Bible at aggressive midgets. Because they're not allowed to get mad at you. Huh. I don't think this is the right one. I think this might be the old. Did the Saturn have a version of Quake? I honestly don't know. Where are we? Alright. Fuck it. No, I think that is the old ones. This will be the current one, because I didn't label it. But I don't want to run it on Kronos, because it's being a bit fidgety. Did Saturn have a version of Quake? I'll have a look at that in a second, because I am curious about what a Saturn version of Quake looks like. Ah, for fuck's sake. You know, I tell you to go on top, and you just don't. That's gonna be a chunky version of Quake. Very chunky. Konami. Used to walk to work, used to be a man of the people. Now look at it. It turned into Mr. Burns in How I Learned to, you know, Stop Worrying and Love Legalized Gambling. They discovered gambling, and then people just walk in and give you all their money and walk away. And, like, you just... You know? Alright, well that is... okay, no, I don't want that. Well, that'll explain that. Attempting to place Castlevania with an arcade racer. Oh yeah, so let's just select the special characters at the start as well. So you can be Alucard, Maria, Richter Ball Meat. I'm just gonna go normal, because I know that the Maria and Richter paths have, like, oddities to them. Freemasons run the country! Ugh. That's another one of those episodes I've seen so many fucking times. I call him Gambler! Boogeyman! Like, I get why they were doing it at the time, but this would have been better as an anime, you know? Or a legit FMV with people in costumes and stuff. I mean, look, this is a classic for a reason. You know, this was the thing that... This is the reason it's called Metroidvania. When realistically, like, you know, this is the first Castlevania that was like that. You know, prior to that, it was Metroid and Wonder Boy. I mean, look at this shit. I found the maximum Jesus button. That was a bit of a waste of all my Jesus.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world!
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Oh yeah, 2
Tribute?
did have some of that, didn't it?
You steal men's souls and make them your slaves!
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
Get out of my house,
What is a
dude.
man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
Ah, Jesus juice. Oh, sorry, I gotta hit him in the fucking face, goddammit. Gotta hit those ones. Gotta hit those ones, and then... Ah! You don't appear on me, you cunt. Ow. Oh, come on. Help! I'm being fused with Pokemon. I forgot that even happened. It's been so long since I fucking... Hit him! What the fuck? Make my monster grow! See, this lets you get those really good, like, fucking sub-weapon things where it hits, like, multiple times. It was then that fate intervened. That's right, I forgot one of them's called Shaft. Great fucking... great fucking music in this series. So, beyond just the translation, one of the things that this game does is the Saturn kind of struggled with transparencies. One of the things you'll see a lot in, like, any kind of comparison between ports between the PlayStation 1 and the Saturn is the PlayStation 1 was much better at doing transparencies, whereas with the Saturn you'll get, like, square dithering, so as opposed to a truly transparent fucking light, for instance, you'll get a light that you can actually see as a bunch of little squares. That's actually something that you can fiddle with. Kronos actually is good at forcing transparencies. I love that it feels like it's gonna be like you on the fucking horse, but it's just Alucard fucking spoofing it. Shield is cool. The dodge is, I think, an integral part of, like you can, like, you know, hit in directions and shit. Eat shit. The mood. The atmosphere. Oh, fuck you. You're supposed to be unaffiliated, dick cheese.
What is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Selling Tupperware?
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
You shall regret those words. We will meet again. What?
Now I'm stuck with just punch! I have no familiars. I have no relics. I have no spells. I have some stuff. I have a pot roast and some potions. And then just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. I do really love the knuckle-based weapons in these games, though. One of my absolute favorites is Dawn of Sorrow for the DS, because it's the weapon upgrade system. When you get the ROM hack that fixes the luck stat, is really fun and really good, and you get all these cool fucking legendary type weapons that do all this really cool shit. Pretty sure I gotta go this way. Someone, I think this cunt drops a sword for me, don't you? Ow! Dickhead. Yeah, give me that. Doesn't have those cool blue flames, though. Mysteries abound. I think it's because Dracula provides a lot of, like, souls for death, but again, like, you really, like... Oh, you fucking minge. Punch! Sword! Yeah! I don't know if the red rust is any better. Nope. This really is an all-timer of a fucking game. Like, Woo. Cube! I don't know who Zoe is, but she seems nice. Yeah, there's like one of the... this is the loading room. Classic Beavis and Butthead rules. The new series has been really good too. Old Beavis and Butthead is such a good idea. Stop throwing fucking... Alright, well, I'm over here now anyway, which is where I wanted to go, so you just help me, you fucking shithead. Something like this that had, like, full art, like, full sprite changes for different, like, you know, armor and shit. Like, because they do have it for weapons. Like, it's such a good gag, you know? Huh, I don't know what the holder is. And so now you get a bit of defense. So sometimes you get your shield up, it actually does block stuff. Are you fucking... you shithead. Can't get up there yet. I mean, you can kind of fiddle with it. Oh yeah, the cloaks change color too. Alright. Got my knife. There are also, like, command special moves in this, which I do really appreciate. I don't think I have, like, super move with knife yet. I think that's like a relic. Fucking get back here. Hey, fuck, what? That's using... ah, fuck you. Fucking... stop it, dickhead. Pretty much, yes. All of the music is this good. I got a fancy new cape. Concentration goes up, defense goes up. That's always good. Can't argue with that. Shit. Damn it. They do chuck with gusto, the axe guys. Oh, minge. No more hide for me. Like, the new areas in the Saturn game aren't like, you know, the world's most amazing things. But, like, they're still fun. That bullshit draw these things fucking slobber on. Is like, I think it... I'm not sure if it always does, but I think it can, like, fucking poison or curse you or some shit. Goodness, I think there's a fucking save point around here. But yeah, there's just so much in this game, and I feel like none of the modern, you know, particularly this Castlevania style Metroidvanias, I feel have really kind of nailed the level and feel of the, you know, degree of content within it, which is a bit of a shame, you know. Like, because one thing I will say, the Upside Down Castle is great, but it's also like, you know, there's not a lot of what I'd consider like narrative feel to it, you know? Everything's just kind of like, oh, here's a boss. Oh, here's another boss. And I feel like that, but with a full extension of the idea of it as a space with like characters and monsters sort of acknowledging that you're in this like next area. I mean, I'd just do a whole other area. It wouldn't even be like Upside Down Castle. It'd be like, yeah, fuck you, here's a whole new fucking stage. And you can do that these days because you don't have to fit it all onto a fucking, you know, a CD-ROM that could fit maybe like fucking... I mean, how much was a fucking... Because I don't think they... I know the Dreamcast ones were a little bit over a gigabyte. I don't know if the PS1 and Saturn ones even reached that. No. I'll think about it when I get back from taking a pee. I mean, the Indoors Castle feels long because... Ah, it's the Blowjob Brothers, that's right. Because none of it feels fresh exactly. It's such a short weapon. What the? Give me the juice. I mean, in general, the Castlevania series has some fantastic music. I feel like I really do want to play through, like, the DS one, like, Dawn of Sorrow. It is... The DS games in general, I feel like are maybe slightly underappreciated. Like, they get a bit experimental in ways that I'm just, you know, not personally a big fan of as they go, but, like, Dawn of Sorrow is such a good fucking game. Ow! You fucking cunt. Why, my only son? Can't get in there yet. I mean, they're all reasonably good. I'd say it's just like the last one kind of does this thing with the weapons that I'm not huge on. Like, it's kind of all monster and stamina based. Portrait of Ruin was good though. That's the one where you got like two characters and you can swap between them, and there's a lot of fun. But I mean, Dawn of Sorrow is fantastic. Great music, fun little side quest things with like hidden monsters that are hard to find, and you get souls from them. And those, like the Monster Soul Collection thing, is in the original release particularly is a little fucky because there's a luck stat that just has no relationship to the Monster Soul thing, so it can be a real fucking nuisance farming sometimes. But and there is like a ring that makes souls appear more often, but it's also like hideously expensive. So you're like grinding just to get the money to get the fucking ring. It kind of fucking sucks. But there is a hack that like fiddles with the luck stats, so it actually impacts soul occurrences. And the idea is the souls you can use for like your secondary attacks. Like there's two forms of secondary attack and passive souls. And the souls can get fused into weapons to turn them into like new shit. And so the weapons, the end result is the exploration, like all these little extra bits really validate the exploration, you know. You are going, hey, I want to go find this fucking thing and get its goddamn soul because I want like the final punch upgrade for like the cestus or whatever, like the brass knuckles, is like this fucking JoJo flurry attack, which has very short range, but fucks shit up if it gets that close. It also has a great soundtrack, like, but yeah. I mean, in terms of like history, I definitely like this is a game you can play today and it's still fucking good. It is a good fucking game. I'd probably play the Saturn one just because it has little extra areas, and this ROM hack one has like some of the whatever the fuck it is. Come on, brain. Transparency is added. Which is about the only thing the Saturn one was missing, really. I think maybe that and some sound or some shit, but you know, it kind of fixes that. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna look at like fucking Saturn Quake. Well, it exists, so woo! Alright, so I'm running this on Kronos, so it'll be... Kronos is the only, like, emulator for Saturn that does upscaling. And it does it okay. Like, I don't know why other ones don't have it. Like, you can argue that it's, like, fucks up sometimes or whatever, and you have to, like, you know, turn it off. Fine. But, like, you know... It manages to do it without exploding. And there are some, like, particularly some of the 3D Saturn games really, really, really benefit. Like, even just a, you know... a 2x upscale massively improves. God, what is it? Panzer Dragoon. Quake, 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 quake. I don't really know much about the Quake series. I've barely... What is that? Normal? Easy? Like... Cause I've tried to figure, like, you know, the plot. Because to me it was always struck me as like a multiplayer series. Alright, so L and R do that. That's good. You want that. Okay. That would have been the Game Gear if it was the early 90s, or maybe a Nomad if it was the late 90s. The Game Gear was basically a portable Master System, and the Nomad was basically a portable fucking, whatever that thing's called, Mega Drive. Can I? That's not a very big jump, man. Like, I don't know if I can jump that. Alright. Isn't this the one with Trent Reznor in it? Like, isn't he making grunts? I don't even know who I'm shooting at. Whew, the olden days, man. Wild business. I don't know, these days, if I'm going to be playing some kind of retro-ish shooter, I usually play like I do love Doom with either Project Brutality or Brutal Doom on top. Project Brutality I do play a lot. There are some really amazing WOD packs for it. And it just, like, the gunplay in both is just really, really, really fucking good. You know, location damage, you shoot a head, the head explodes, you can shoot legs and limbs off and stuff like that. One of my favorite little things is, I'm pretty sure it's in both, but I do notice it mostly in Project Brutality, where, you know, if an enemy hurts another enemy, they'll stop fighting. Like, because they're just, you know, demons and shit, so they get mad and shoot each other and stuff. And it's particularly funny when it's among, like, the fucking zombie soldiers, because they'll talk. Like, so they'll just be like, you'll hear sometimes, like, if you walk into an area and they all, like, arc up and start firing, and you just, like, sort of duck back, you'll hear them going, "Ow, stop shooting me! Stop it, you imbecile!" Shit like that. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna claim to understand the fucking, you know, internecine squabbles of the Doom people. I mean, again, my preference is Project Brutality. It has a lot of little touches that I really enjoy. Although one thing, for some reason, it, like, fucks up the, like, if you play it with a gamepad, you know, like I do on my, my Pocket Flip 2, you'll get analog movement. And I fucking love first-person shooters with analog movement. I don't like the thumbstickers instead of a mouse, but when you combine analog movement and mouse, you have the absolute best way to play an FPS. For some reason, fucking Project Brutality kills that. And it just becomes digital. And that really bums me out, because otherwise I like it so much more. You know, really cool weapons and shit. Honestly, yeah, like, there's a lot of early first... One of the things with early FPS is that, like, doesn't kill it, but does sort of, you know, impede my fun with it, is just how the enemies react to bullets, or getting shot. Because I have gotten used to a definitely more kind of modern and dynamic enemy response to being shot. You know, like, that was a very playable Quake one, though. Like, that was fine enough. But, you know, it's got that thing, like, you shoot a guy and his health goes down, and then he does the fall down animation. And it's like, you know, I want it to feel a little more dynamic. I'm kind of curious, like, because, like, I can't play Vanilla Doom. You know, I can't play something with hit scan. It's okay if you want, I'm not saying don't. If you want the historical, you know, feel of it, then absolutely. But I mean, you know, hit scan sucks, man. It's just unpleasant. I don't want to deal with it. Dracula Flow. I'll never forget hearing, I think it's Dracula Flow 3. That's where a lot of them are coming from. Because it just has that bit, just Black China, I'll drink her piss out of another man's balls. Like, I had to pause it after that, like it needed a minute. It's just like, okay, wait, I'll drink her piss out of another man's balls. There are just so many twists and turns to that one. Right. I mean, I don't think brutal really, like, because the primary problem you run into playing maps with Project Brutality is Project Brutality has double jumps and mantling on by default. Those will, more than anything else, break maps. Like, you know, when it keys, like, just, you know, up to here on, like, a little ledge, and you can just go, that does break a lot of puzzles. I don't think Brutality has mantling on by default. I'm pretty sure if you want Brutality to have mantling, you gotta, like, download an extra mod for it. And I think if you take that out, like, even if you've got a jump, that does break a little. But, like, if you take out the mantling, I think that you're gonna... Because that's the issue I run into with a lot of, you know, playing Project Brutality on some maps. Some maps are very much built around the idea of you don't have the ability to climb a fucking ledge, you know? A little bit. Like, one thing I've seen a lot... Like, there are... Basically... I mean, probably the... There's at least sort of 3. Final Carnage is made with Project Brutality in mind. It's really good. UAC Ultra is, I think, basically only 1 or 2 levels at the moment, but it's really good. Dragon Sectors, tons of fun. That's several levels, big levels too. Like, you have some big fucking spaces. I will say that you probably need to fiddle with the enemy spawns or use one of the earlier... I'd use an earlier version of Project Brutality with that, because the current alpha spawns, like the fucking... you know, spider brains have, like... And the Mancubus are butt fucking insane. Like, the Mancubus will just, if you're in front of one for like a second, will just basically fucking kill you. And the spider demons have a shield and these like really fast projectiles and these fucking bomb things that it can lob at you and shit. And it gets kind of unpleasantly difficult. But if you play on like one of the earlier versions, the enemy spawns aren't nearly as bad. Eradication Day is another fantastic one, or like whatever the, you know, most modern version of that's called. It's one I honestly really recommend playing. Like, the map packs I tend to play have a narrative sense to them, you know, like, not like a story mode exactly, but like, you know, there's like a point. It's not just like, oh yeah, here's a space, and here, go kill some things. Goes to both of us. If you want to send me money personally, just send it to the fucking PayPal. I prefer the fucking Patreon, though. I like the regularity of it. But yeah, like, I feel like that side irritation of just, hey, can I play this with brutality is... I mean, that's... I see that a lot with, like, you know, within emulation of, you know, people, particularly anything to do with phones, where people will be making, like, you know, a PS3 emulator for the phone, and then you'll just get, like, swarms of half-wits complaining that it won't run on their, like, fucking 10-year-old phone. And it's like... Or, like, people managing to find, like, David Hayes, like, one of the fucking MAME coders, and pester him about, like, why stuff won't work on one of Retroarch's old MAME cores. And it's like, I don't know how you fucking Google a problem, get the reams of just regular information you could possibly get, including fucking, you know, LibRetro's own websites, and somehow find the guy who, like, one of the guys who codes for it, and then pester him. Like, you've got to go past so many bits of information first. I just don't know how you get to that. I mean, you can play a lot of levels with Project Brutality. I tend to, you know, if it's a puzzle or something, like if it's an obvious puzzle, I tend not to just jump up there and spoil it. But I'll use the jumps if I'm, like, trying to get back to an area, or, like, you know, I fell off something and just don't want to fucking die and reload. But don't play with Hell, that's another really good one. It gets pretty hard. But, yeah, there are a lot of, like, megawads where they'll have, like, a full run of, like, sometimes, you know, full episode run of, like, stuff. The Eternities are really good. And, man, you play this with, like, you know, Brutal or Project Brutality, and it is a fast, fun, gory, modern game. You know, it's like, it's that thing I talk about, like, creating... You know, looking through rose-tinted glasses at, like, what original Doom felt like when you were, like, you know, 7. And then transferring that feeling into a modern context. You know, you can, like, reach in, pull that, and bring it back out. And, you know, you have this thing that is just fucking great. Doom 64's mod community is smaller, but it's, like, very dedicated, because apparently it's got a lot of unique monsters and stuff. Like, there are a few Doom 64 specific things, and there is one that is, like, it's kind of its own, like, brutal Doom 64 thing. Because, like, you can't kind of... One thing, because of brutal, you know, Doom 64's got a lot of its own, like, monster designs and look and shit, so you can't kind of just dump other monster assets on top. You've got to use the ones there. But it is a lot of fun. Like, you know, I do recommend just, if you just Google it, like I use, what have I got? I got something called Doom Launcher, which is, they're not the most, they're not user unfriendly, but compared to the, whatever the fuck. Compared to the Android one, which is very, 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 like, Delta Touch on the Android is incredibly user-friendly. That's very simple to use. This one's a little, I call slightly fiddlier. But so, like, you know, you have to get, like, the original iWads, so the actual, you know, game wads, and then you go in here, and in order to add mods, though, you got to, like, add files, find these, double-click on them, and then it'll get added to a list that you can add here. You can't just drag them in. So, like, this is a quick little looky-loo. This is what I'm talking about. So this is just Project Brutality Alpha, so this is the most recent one on the GitHub. I'd probably, if you're wanting to play it, play, like, I don't know, anything else. And Hellbound, like, probably, like, the earlier one that they have on, like, ModDB. Hellbound's a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. It's a full run of you know, stages that sort of flow into each other, so there's a sense of coherence. But yeah, these are great. So you know, you got like a flashlight and full lighting and stuff, like a lot of really, really cool little, you know, bloom and shit, like... But yeah, so like, you know, just loads and loads of like flash supply work. Teleporters are useful for Yellow key. Oh no, he's gonna be mean to me. So hopefully they should swap them and shoot themselves yellow. You know. So they'll just fight. The finishes are first person this one too, as opposed to, you know, kind of the third person. I think there might be an insult button in Project Brutality. I don't use it just because, you know, I'm not playing any kind of multiplayer. No, it doesn't look like it. But like, there's... You know, there are a lot of really cool and interesting, you know, yeah, bloom. Some levels, and I'm not sure why, but like the flashlight just will fucking kill it. Like, even on my fucking computer here, which is, you know, not exactly lightweight when you compare it to like a 486. It's fucking... it's 4 barrels, baby.
Running away. We're
Yeah, like the cacodemons in this one, like they don't in the normal version. The cacodemons, yeah. So this is what will break a lot of Doom maps, is just being able to do that. That's why, you know, like, just cheated my way to a backpack full of ammo. I mean, like, look. Given how difficult some of these fucking stages get in Lord, like, they get fucking... Like, that's top quality. Setting them on fire, like they run around screaming and stuff, like, it gets involved. It's such fun. So, like, I honestly, like, these are my current cooldown game. Like, when I need to take, like, just a minute, I'll just sit down and play, like, fucking some, you know, some vintage Doom. But, like, spiced up. Because I can't go back. I mean, you see it, like, the gunplay in that is fucking great. The guns get upgrades, you get new guns. Guns will have alternate firing modes. Like, the shotgun can swap between buckshot and, like, fucking slugs and shit. Like, there's just loads and loads and loads of stuff. And that's just in, like, you know, that's not even the map stuff. That's just in the core Project Brutality mod. It just adds so much. And like, yeah, like that's a shade of just like the fucking wild blood and guts. Like about 2 stages before that was like sort of the end of that chapter, and there's like a portal you gotta leave, but before you can, you know, go through it, just stuff starts pouring through. And Doom, like I think they're called slaughter maps or something, but like Doom when it's not tethered again to like, you know, a 486 Dell or whatever, like you can get a lot of enemies on screen. And it gets fucking bonkers. Like Eternity's pretty good for that. Like it's like spelled EVT, like instead of, you know, I don't know what that's supposed to be pronounced like or whatever, but like it has some areas where like you are firing multiple rounds of BFG just to fucking trim the fat, just to get rid of some of them. You know, you just up to like, you know, possibly 100 or so different things on screen trying to kill you. The Project Brutality BFG2 has this alternate fire mode, which is a lot of fun. So it has the regular one of the big green ball that like zaps everything in its path and then explodes and kills lots of shit. The alternate fire mode, it creates like this fucking black hole that just drags everything in and like, you know, does damage while it's there. That is tons of fun. You will need like a decent fucking PC for that one, because every time I fired it on like... The Retroid plays most of those really well, but there's some stuff that just grinds it to a fucking halt. Every time I fired the black hole, that thing would just be like, ah! You're playing... Now the game's a flipbook, so fuck you. Every few seconds to be like, okay, I get another little... Until I could like manage to look away and get further away from whatever the fucking chaos was. It's just... absolutely ruining it. But yeah, that is a shitload of fucking fun, and I highly recommend it. That'll do for today. I have to have breakfast and get a bunch of shit done. Not a lot new in terms of wrestling games. I'm really only going to do Wrestling Wednesday if there's something hugely relevant. There is like a Day of Reckoning 2 mod that adds a bunch of stuff. Might look at that at some point. But otherwise, Friday it'll be, whatever the fuck. Evil in Resonance. Alright, so until then, entertain yourselves.